D&D series with some new people. We would have started sooner, but I was at work and I saw like Chinese food. But that's beside the point. I'm gonna get in that call now, and we might start now. We might not. Who knows? But let me just find that Discord so I can hop in, and hopefully we can play some D&D once I put my brain on.
True.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm actually here.
Cool, great. Okay, at the end of the day, no matter what, I'm ending this session at like 11.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, it might be on being late because they actually like I was leaving at 9 and then the boss was like, "Hey, hold up a second," and then he basically made me stay so you could ask me when I was coming in tomorrow, but I had
Delete
already
him.
told him that like I told him earlier.
Control Alt Delete the man.
I don't think that's how that works. I can try. I can try.
Are you streaming? Heckin' yeah, dude.
Of course I'm streaming. I always stream this. Oh no, I got my green on green. That looks so bad. And we leveled up, didn't we?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
What is?
You are now level 2s.
Hold up. I just need to look up Druid 5e to see what goes up.
I told you how to do this years ago.
No, you didn't.
No, actually,
Yes, I
no.
did.
By the way, Tyler, I'm sorry. I'm completely wrong about the about my comment earlier. The hardest one on classic mode is as Snake clear starting clear intensity 5.0 without continues.
No. It's not start at 5.0 without continues. It's finish it at 5.0.
Oh, so you can start at like fucking 0.
Yeah. Because I thought it was 2, but I was watching a video and it was like, it's just, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Wait, why won't it let me? I'm confused. It won't let me edit like, part of my character sheet. That is upsetting. That is very upsetting. Oh, never mind. We got it. We good.
I was just trying to be like, did something go wrong? Do I need to fix something?
No, I'm just a dum-dum and don't know how this thing works.
Ooh, a bomb. What that means.
1d8 per druid level. Let's roll a d8 to find. Are we doing?
those.
Are we rolling for that, or are we just doing average?
I would
It's
just
up
roll.
I rolled.
Yeah. Because if you use average, it's like, annoying.
Woo! I
You
should
get
have
a
used
1.
average.
Oh, forehead.
Should have used
I
average.
need to be level 3. I'm so excited.
Oh, right, and then you add your con mod too. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I'm a smart boy.
Yeah.
I'm a smart boy. We good.
And like it
Okay.
retroactively works or something. I was like reading the player stand guide.
Yeah. No. So like when you level, if you get an extra
get a higher
con point, you just
constitution.
add 1 per level. Level 2. Oh, do I get my circle? And wild shape. And wait, how do you apply proficiency bonus? Oh wait, no, that stays the same. Never mind, I don't care yet.
Yeah, proficiency doesn't change yet.
Yeah, no, because it says +2 and then +2, so I thought you added another 2, but that would be absurd.
Yes, as you level up, Nick, you just continue, like, you see all those pluses, you just keep adding that to your proficiency bonus. By the end, you're at, like, +50 for every roll that you're proficient.
Yeah.
Alright, spells by level. What spell should I take?
Perhaps a healing spell since our druid our bard has the same
We have a
spell.
cleric.
No, we have healing.
spells.
I'm not doing that.
Wait, what was it, Andrew? Didn't you take the same spell twice? What was it?
No, he took
Oh,
two,
no, he took-
two
no, no,
healing
no.
spells.
Yeah, 2 healing spells and no damage spells. That was so funny.
Dude, I am not a good elf. I didn't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
but also you can't. Wait, yeah, it was just so funny because you had healing word and what is it? Healing word and something else.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up,
Yeah.
Closet is electric boogaloo. Because I'm a creative genius.
Meta Knight's a lightweight.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's better.
Spells 5e druid. Okay. We just gonna.
I don't like where your webcam placed because it looks like a search result.
What? Oh.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Well, because it's supposed to go here. Hold up for stream delay to catch up. See, it almost works, but I don't have like my I don't have my actual webcam on me, so I'm using the laptop one, which gives me a more rectangle.
We're still missing Sanic though, which is a problem.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, we kind of missing a human. Sanic
yeah,
is actually typing in chat.
Ooh.
Hey, you're back.
Oh!
Hey.
Look at the devil.
Oh!
Yay.
Oh!
Okay,
Hey!
launch game.
Cool, we good?
We
Yeah,
good?
we're good.
Oh, I gotta figure out what do I want here.
Give me a second to
Should I turn on
Get
my
my
hideous
phone.
webcam?
supplies. Stop to say.
The random characters I do all great with. Thank you.
For duration, you sense the presence.
Also, I'm so bad at checking.
What you still saying? Alrighty.
Why you mate? Why
Bring
you
up all
say
that
it
over for
when you can be glad?
All right, you know what? We taking it. We taking that. I know what I'm doing.
What?
I'm taking good berry.
You're taking what?
Wait, you're taking Goodberry?
Hell yeah, I
Please
am.
don't.
I'm sorry,
It's awful.
Goodberry?
It's
Okay,
a
no,
Goodberry is
listen,
the
listen. We
greatest
have a limit on
spelling.
Goodberry. You actually have to have the item in your inventory.
Never mind, I am not taking good berry.
Good berry's the
Yeah,
awful.
no.
It's such a stupid spell. It's a dumb
We're not
spell.
playing that game.
Nick, what were you gonna do?
Here.
Oh no, I was just taking it because it looked fun.
This is a game we're
Stupid.
not playing.
This is gonna
If
sound
you're
Wait,
dumb.
why-
going
Gee,
to
what did you
berries
think
and
he
want
was
to
gonna do?
rock your nature checks to see if you can find berries in your surrounding area to make good berries out of, you can.
Hey, this
No,
is gonna
uh,
sound really dumb.
have
How do
berries
I
on you.
delete?
Gee, you don't have to.
spells?
You don't
Oh,
have to
there
do
you
that for 5e Goodberry. It's just you need to screw
Nope,
mistletoe.
that's I have put that parameter onto every single campaign from here on out. You have to have berries in your inventory to have.
Okay, who's my
Cast
girlfriend?
it.
Why?
Because I'm not playing with
Did berries? Did berries do something to you?
Berries have hurt me, and we're not going through that.
What? Wait, gee, I want to
The
hear
answer
the
is
story
no.
now. What happened?
Here.
with
The
Goodberry?
answer
I didn't
is
put
no.
anything-
We
you
don't
didn't
have
put
time for
anything
this.
here.
Okay.
We really don't have time.
Gee, you
Well,
need to
then
tell
I
me
guess we'll just hit
later.
again. Bye.
Wait,
All
what is
right,
my
okay.
jump distance? That's a question.
So, are we ready?
Yep, we killed some wolves.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
you
angry
said
at
to
all
find out,
of
like,
you. I didn't
naked
realize I was
woman.
muted last time, and I was like screaming at y'all. Just heads up.
Understandable.
Come
See, last time my roommate went to bed while we were still playing, which is why I got super quiet.
Yeah, my rest of my family fell asleep, so I had to be extra quiet.
Alright.
My roommate wasn't even.
Nick,
Okay.
Nick, jump rules are. So I just quickly looked up for your reference. Jump rules is if you make a 10-foot run up, you can jump up to your strength score in feet for a long jump.
Okay, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
one
I'm just
install.
taking charm person instead. I don't need the
You
jump spell. Jump is my favorite spell, but I'm not gonna take
Oh,
it.
right, I didn't choose my circle yet, even though I can now.
Oh right, I gotta do
What?
that too.
Oh my god!
No, like
Wait,
I've
what do you need
I've
to
already
take?
chosen it. I just haven't put it on
Do
the sheet.
do we want to start at 9:45 to give people like 10 minutes to figure out druid circles?
I am so sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, oh yeah,
It's
like
okay.
your
It's
Like I was
okay.
reading up on all of the different circles and everything, and I was like,
Just do circle
which
the
one do I
moon
wanna
forehead.
pick?
No, that's what I'm doing.
We believe in you.
Also, like that doesn't fit with what like she is, Tyler.
Okay, but we're min-maxing here. We don't care about actual. We don't care about the
Starting
role playing. We
level
just care
2, you
about
can use watch-
the winning.
We're just
Man,
here
I'm
to win.
Yeah.
playing a zealot barbarian, a fucking meme and a half. The only good ability they get is that from their barbarian things is their last thing.
We have a Gnot, a Gnelf.
Yeah.
I could not
Listen,
be
Like we're
I'm
playing
here
for
min-maxing.
boys.
Okay.
If I was min maxing, I'd either be doing battle rager or fucking totem.
Or totem, yeah.
Or stormcaller. Stormcaller is stupid.
Barbarians got buffed.
Barbarians are fun. There's so much fun.
Mm,
I'm
I find them
excited. I
very
wonder if they're ever
boring.
gonna add it. Like, what's the newest class? They haven't added a new base
Mystic.
class in a while. But
Mystic.
like Mystic and Artificer are like Unearthed Arcana though. Like, what's the newest official one? Probably. Well, I mean,
Unearthed Arcana is.
No, but it's
It's-
like not.
It is official content. It's just you can't use it for like adventures.
Oh yeah, I guess. Also,
Yeah.
mystics seem like complicated. I was reading up on it. 'cause
No,
I was
Oh
they're
like,
no, they're pretty
so
fun,
they're so complicated. Like
but they're really
But
fun.
you
So
need to
fun.
write like a 7-page essay to figure out how your character works.
yeah, like I was reading, I was
Honestly.
reading the wiki and I was like, no, I'm not reading about that anymore. I want to. I have to read about the ranger because like apparently the ranger is awful, but then they like did something that revised it, but like I don't know what it is.
No, even base Ranger wasn't that bad. It's just Ranger was underplayed, so they modified it so it's different.
Ranger's fun.
Aw.
Ranger is very fun.
You get a bear, or you can get a bear.
No,
Or you can get
no,
a
I had a
Best-
boa constrictor.
Oh geez, what's my I need to find
I need to
it
get
now
fine
because
familiar.
I have there was a
And also
Ranger
the
setup that I
undead.
did.
Copy of my character's
Best-
dead sister.
Okay, best Ranger class is so best Ranger classes. I think it's is it the Monster Slayer because of the meme for their last thing? One sec. No, it's not Monster Slayer. Which one's the one I'm thinking of? Damn it.
I want to be a warlock.
Oh, it's primal savagery. Whoops.
Wait, how many?
Best yeah, no,
Oh,
best
shapes do you
Ranger is best Ranger is standard hunter because you get first of all you get another attack on top of the standard one. But also superior
Rangers.
defense. Stand against the tide. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack. No, sorry, it's not that. It's where is it? Is it evasion? Or no. Where is it? No. I'm sad, I can't find it now.
Who's Batman?
Or maybe I'm reading the wrong setup. One sec, is this
You can use your actions.
Yeah, I'm still reading up on a couple of things. I've only like I've gone through alphabetically. I think I've only gotten to I'm
Alright,
on
there we
Paladin
go.
right now, like reading
I
like everything
bet.
about them.
Seriously, damn. Yeah, that's
Well,
commitment right there.
It's just like me going to the wiki. Like I'm not looking at like the flavor text. Like oh, Paladin's really good. You know what I mean? I'm like looking at like the physical like statistics. I'm bad at role playing and like bad at like lore. I'm only good at statistics.
Nice.
So yeah, because I want to look up like because the warlocks seem Marco wild.
Oh no, there it is. Okay, no, so I was right. Yeah. Hunter Conclave for the revised Ranger. Defensive tactics. If you take multi-attack defense, when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks from that creature.
Holy!
And it's a 7th level ability.
It's like you're
Well,
not
that was a
allowed to
feat.
hit me.
I was like, what
You
the
need
fuck?
no.
And
But
then
yeah, also-
and it gets
No.
even better too, because after that you then get stand against the tide and stuff like that, where you can just be like, something attacks you, you missed, now you hit your friend.
Oh yeah, wild shape. Does that count as a cantrip or?
Wild
No,
shape-
you
wild
put
shape
that
is
in
like a
like your
feat.
separate stuff, like in like feats and stuff.
Yeah, that's just like a
it's
racial
also
trait.
I think on the character
Okay.
sheet there's a spot for additional.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
additional
I'm pretty sure.
resource.
So I'm just
Because
gonna
if you
add that
select,
into.
I think if you select, well, actually no, I think it only works with like your thing. Ignore me. But if you go into class resource, you can type in like wild shape, and then you can put the total amount of times you can use
Yeah.
it. 'Cause
I think you start
wild
with
shape is,
2,
like,
right?
warp. Oh, I don't know what it is.
Oh no.
It's a couple
It's
per
been a while.
like long rest or something. But
Yeah.
then,
Here, I'm gonna go get
Use it
myself a
twice.
drink. Hopefully we start by the time I get back.
Okay, yeah, because I just needed to figure out that last bit and then I'm good.
I'm assuming everybody else has.
Yeah, because
Already
all
did
my
it.
spells and everything I've sorted out.
Hammer time. I was born to flash. Yeah, but like I'm I don't know. I'm excited to just like turn my mage hand invisible and steal shit or frame people.
Soon, young one, soon.
Patience, young Padawan.
I'm so excited. God. Arcane tuitions are fun. I can't wait to get find familiar and just have an owl. I'm gonna name it
Dude,
Barnabas.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna turn into animals and it's gonna be great. Wait.
Same.
God,
Do I have
that didn't
Discord
happen.
Nitro?
Yeah, you know what's
Did you
even
buy
better?
it?
Because
Yeah,
I'll go on the
actually,
one where
did
you
Discord
actually
Nitro
only
Monka
do.
as?
When'd you buy Discord Nitro?
You
I
probably
didn't buy it.
you got a gift for. Did you do Hype Squad?
No?
Okay.
Did one
I
of your
have a-
friends do Hype Squad?
I have Discord Nitro. Wait, what the hell?
I
How?
mean, you just like Blackout bought it.
Did you
When?
ban?
Why?
Did you click the random
Did you
link I
make-
threw into chat once?
I did.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's
That's
how
it.
you got
Yeah,
it.
I know. I don't
Yeah,
have
because
it.
then Quaz gifted you a month.
Yep.
Cool.
Because you get it
I
if
hear
that
someone and I'm
link is if you
here.
were in Hype Squad. Wait, what house are you, Quaz?
House?
Or Hype Squad?
Let me look.
Let me look. I got you.
Discord
Oh,
Nitro.
you're in the
Oh,
wrong
you
one.
got-
You're in
okay.
Brilliance. You're in brilliance.
This means we can have
Yeah.
gift emotes.
That means you can have gift. Wait, can you?
Well,
oh,
yeah,
no,
none of us can use them.
Oh, yeah, no, we
I
can.
know, right? Feels bad.
Yeah, you need Discord actually to use them, even if it's in the server that you're in.
Alright, is everybody back?
1 second. I'm almost done.
Oh,
I'm almost
Oh, I
done. Give
messed
me a
that up. I
minute.
messed that up.
I have my
There you
drink. And
And
All
I
right.
did say until 9:45, so you're still fine. You have 5 minutes.
bless. Because this is agony. Okay.
no,
Do I
Gee.
have another spot to keep things? 'Cause that would
So,
be convenient.
I was helping Andrew set up his thing earlier, and he gets his health, and I'm like, yo, how much health do you have? And he's like, 15. And I'm like, peasant, I have 28.
Your boy has 18. I'm living. I'm
I
a rogue with 18
rolled
health.
so poorly, and I am upset about it. Oh,
For
I
some
can
reason,
start
I
writing.
thought wrong for a while, and I thought that you get a stat increase every level. Like you change your skills point, and I was like, oh, that's broken.
That
You
would
can get a feat every level. Then I was like, oh wait, no, that's not how that works. Which means I'm stuck with awful strength until level 4.
Dude, you need to have a dump stat.
Yeah, but like I
Oh,
shouldn't have
what
a
stat?
negative. I
A
shouldn't
dump
have a
stat.
I
It's
shouldn't
the
have a
stats you
negative
don't pay
2
attention to.
applier though.
Oh, okay. So just like things
No.
that you can do.
Yeah, it probably won't be that useful. Like just like the strength, wisdom. So like, but it's just like there's gonna be one point where there's some
Wait.
dumb.
What does that even mean? You're
strength
green
check, I'm
now.
gonna die.
Like your Discord color?
Oh yeah, he's green.
No, my Twitch. I'm really tired.
Your Twitch isn't green.
No, so you know how it's client side. How the colors for text.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
yeah.
is it actually
You can
client side?
change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can change it.
Oh
if
wait,
you want.
no,
You
you're
can,
no,
edit
it works on my. If I go look at Streamlabs OBS, I can see it. If I look at my side thing, it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh hey, did you know that if you work at a Chinese restaurant, you smell like Chinese food after it? It's kind of awful, actually.
That's pretty pog, actually.
No, it's awful.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe.
that means all you can do is just feel hungry all day.
Andrew, what
But maybe
you
when you're
just
working at a
typed
restaurant,
into
certain
fucking
people don't do
Nick's stream is cursed.
You have a problem with that?
Fear.
Wait, yo, stream, check it. That reminds me, there's a fire YouTube video / song I need to show y'all. So we just gonna pull that up.
What is he
YouTube-
showing?
Pull a thotty to the whip. Is she fine or she thick? God damn. Fucking pest the mirror. Ooh. Damn, I'm fine. That a bitch.
All right, we don't need to
Mango
hear him.
Walker.
All right, we just gonna do that. This is so good. This is so high quality. Make sure you check it out. Send Zawa links up here. You should definitely. This is so good. This is like super high key, like
Right.
good.
Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wacky toe gamer till they hee hee. Unzips your baggiest pants, oh baby, you so musky. Take me
I'm
home,
family-friendly
get me, and
content,
make
by the
me
way.
yours, and don't forget to stuff me. See me like my little baby tail off for your bulgy bulgy. Kisses and lickies your neck. I hope daddy like you. Nuzzles and wuzzles your
Your
chest.
chest.
I be getting thirsty. Hey, I got a little itch. You think you can help me? Only 7 inches long. Ooh, please adopt me. Paws on your butt as I lick my lips. Ooh, punish me, please. Gotta hit him with this furry shit. He don't see it coming.
All right, that was important. Okay, we're going back to D&D now. So we're gonna unmute chat. All right, I'm back.
That was very important, huh?
That was incredibly.
That was critical.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Wait, why am I caring about my score? I'm just playing. Well, actually, there's no challenge for this class. I'm just being dumb.
There is.
I have returned.
I love y'all. I just realized everyone had added me while I was gone. Sorry about that.
No worries. Don't be sorry. You good?
Alright, so do we have everyone here now?
I think so.
I believe so, yes.
Oh, I feel bad. I told
Everybody?
Liani that we were gonna duet at karaoke.
Oh.
She wants to do. We can do the Migos up. Oh fuck. We're gonna do all the Migos.
Alright, are we all set? Are we
Is
good?
that fire?
Are we
I
good,
think
G?
so. I hope
Okay,
Nooch, my
cool. So
nooch.
we're starting now.
Yay.
So,
Gee, do you hear fireworks
Nope,
or
shut up.
gunshots? It's like,
Shut up.
Oh.
Okay, nope. Hi, hello. So, anyhow, To recap off of what happened last session, you fought the pack of wolves. The druid Calvary escaped farther into the woods during the battle, and you have now just found yourself in the dark, spooky woods with the corpses of the 3 wolves that you fought.
That I fucking deleted.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Why
I thought
do
it
we
was
have to kill
Good
the
time.
wolves?
Well, just lock the doors and shut the
You
windows, I
somehow
guess.
did it.
The mage that you guys had following you, the one that you saved from the carriage, Cyanth, he kind of steps out from behind a tree now that the battle's done, and he looks kind of sheepishly around at all of the assorted wolf corpses that are now littering the ground.
Yeah, thanks for
And,
the help, man.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a little bit more of a scholar than a fighter. I'm not really used to all this. That's a lot of blood.
Wait,
Anyhow.
Cyan, aren't you supposed to be the super
I
powerful
I
adventurer?
put some blood on my finger and I put it on his forehead. Blood's good for you.
He
God.
just looks a little bit disturbed, but carefully takes his sleeve, wipes it
He's
off,
not wrong.
and mumbles
Let's
just
go.
thanks.
Yeah. See Tyler speaking. Sorry, my mom was just like mocking us because I think we heard gunshots outside the house. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, fine.
Fear.
But so,
Okay, guys, Tyler's dead by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
he just kind of looks around at the wolves, and he finally steps out into like the center of the group, walks over to one of the wolf corpses and kneels down next to it. And he reaches into a small satchel on his waist, and from it he retrieves a small silver metal ball. It's about the size of maybe like a pool ball, and he untwists it in his hands, and a glass cylinder appears from the center. And inside that glass cylinder is a crystal.
Why so
Ooh,
extra?
pretty.
Jesus.
He puts his hand onto the crystal, and you see his magic start flaring up in his palm, and it makes the crystal on the inside of this cylinder start lighting up with a blue light. And he just sits there silently for a second or two with his hand on it, and the crystal loses its light even though his hand is still on it. And he recoils a little bit and looks a bit confused. And he looks up at the group, and he just kind of says, "That's abnormal. This is what I thought. I was running tests for the whole of the battle from the distance spot that I had chosen. I was running scans throughout the whole of the battle, and this magic that has done this to them, I don't recognize it. It's nowhere in my group's databases anywhere."
So you're saying
there's a
that
traitor
there's-
in our midst. Dun dun dun.
So,
Well, not in our midst, but in your midst, probably.
So he
That's
kind
not
of stares down at the orb for a second, and he's like, I feel like I should explain. This
Sure.
is, I'm not, the reason why I'm not that much of a fighter is because I'm just supposed to be a liaison. I'm the ambassador, the go-between between my guild, the Newt Harbor Sorcerers Guild, and what needs to be done out in the field. I'm like a scout. This is above my pay grade. I've never seen anything like this.
I don't get paid.
He
I
kind of
wish I
laughs
could
a little
get
bit
paid,
awkwardly at
God.
that. This crystal is supposed to be like a communication device, but also a scan, and it should be telling me what kind of magic this is because it's hooked immediately to the main database at the headquarters, but it's just nothing's happening.
Did you try turning it on and off again?
It's a good point, my friend.
Yeah, he closes the little ball up, reopens it, and the light is still just off.
Well, crap, I got nothing.
Well, I suggest that we go chase after that like naked wolf lady thing, and then maybe we can get some answers from her.
Wait, was she a wolf lady? What?
I don't know.
I think
she
it's,
wasn't a wolf
I
lady.
think
She was just like I don't know.
No, she was
Tyler,
like a.
She was
She's
a
a normal
druid.
human
She was a
being.
druid. That's all I know.
I lean
Yeah,
over
she's
to
just-
Azazel and I'm like,
Just a normal
I think
human
that was-
druid.
friend, I don't think it's polite to say that, but I say that really loudly.
Well, I mean, like she's not here to like yell at me about it. So like, who gives a shit, right?
He looks slightly assaulted, but you know.
Fuck, what's the quote?
I don't know how I should continue to care about other people.
Injustice anywhere! Justice everywhere!
everywhere. You fucking idiot.
Who? I don't know what that code is.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot.
Anyway, let's go chase after her.
The mage pauses for a moment. He's like, well, there's one last thing that I can do. And he puts his palm back on the little orb thing. And all of a sudden, instead of a faint blue light as has been emanating from it the entire time, it's a very dim yellow golden light. And he closes his eyes for a quick second as he has his hand on this orb. And after a moment or two, he says, okay, I just sent a message back to my guild, and we should have some kind of clarification on if there is just a glitch or anything, but they now at least know of the situation. We can definitely continue going after Calvary. We definitely need to.
Right.
Mhm.
But as you're looking around at this, you guys realize that a good more time than you think should have passed from when you left Faversham for this quest has passed more than you think it should have. It's when you left the town, it was maybe 2-3 o'clock. When you came across the caravan, it was at most 5 or 6, but now it's pitch black out. There's
Do we have
the faint
watches?
light of the moon coming
Do
through
we
the
have-
trees, and you can see that it's relatively overhead.
Who needs
so
watches
it's
when you have
relatively late.
sundials?
Yeah, I say, is it just me, or did a lot of time pass and not a lot of time?
I blame the
Wow.
wolves. Wolves are tricky.
I blame all of y'all
Yeah.
for killing the wolves.
Okay, well, listen, you didn't do much except try and hit me with the thorn whip, so I know.
Ooh.
I mean,
really
I
sympathy for you.
did. I did hit the wolf too. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, he
so-
did kind of take the L there at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think like everyone has dark vision. Honestly.
I don't.
everybody except we don't have any
I
humans,
do.
and then we don't also have any halflings. So I'm pretty sure everybody else is just fucking dark vision. So I think we can see fine, and we should probably run off. In the
Cyanth
direction
is like,
of
oh,
humans.
no. Don't get me wrong. I can see just fine as well, but I just want to make sure that you are all okay with continuing.
Yeah, sure. I want to
I'm
get paid.
Fine
So.
go.
with it.
Might as well, yeah.
I also
I have
literally
nothing better to
do. Yep.
I mean, are we getting
Well,
paid for
except
this?
drink, and I can drink on the
Yeah,
way.
how are we getting paid?
Yeah. That weird dude said he would. I forget his name.
Yes.
Doesn't really
Let's just go eat this bread, as they say.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, so so you look around, and there's the corpses of the wolves. There is the direction that you know the druid ran off into, but she's long gone at this point. What do you want to do in this situation?
I want to.
I guess we
oh,
track her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we like?
She's like long
Yeah.
gone.
Did she leave like a
Oh wait, hold up. I have a
Tracks or
spell
anything?
for
Like,
this. I got this.
broken sticks or
You
something?
do? What do you
Right.
got?
She's magic, right? So detect
Uh,
magic might be useful here? Question mark.
But I think that's like for spell. I mean, we can
I don't know.
try
I
it.
haven't actually fully
She
read
might
it.
be able
Uh,
to take a-
go
she might
ahead,
have a spell
actually.
link
Oh
right
wait,
now.
hold up. Never mind. I'm a dum dum. I didn't take detect magic.
Never mind that.
Oof.
If y'all want to roll an investigation check, you definitely can.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
which,
I actually have a question about that.
The 3. Wonderful.
like a what's it called? Like in-game question.
There you go.
Not-
That's good enough.
Yeah,
when
I
we
think
do,
I think
back.
you got it, guys.
When we do investigation / perception check, like, should we do the thing where it's like if multiple people want to take one, we just like have one person do it with advantage, or are we gonna have like all 6 people do it? You know what I mean?
It's honestly up to you.
Because I mean, I feel like it kind of be
Either.
annoying. It's like I failed my investigation. Okay,
Like,
well, I'll do it. Investigation.
Perception, I can do that.
Well, anyway,
I
Andrew
mean,
has
there
my
are
knowledge.
going to be some situations where I do want
Well, yeah,
all of you to
everybody.
roll,
Right, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
but
Fair enough, fair enough.
yeah, just unless I say specifically everyone needs to roll, you can
Hold on,
just
it'd be
stack
funny.
advantage onto one player or something. Doesn't matter.
Also,
But,
real
okay.
quick Meta thing.
So-
could the DM only tell me what I see so that I have to explain to everyone else?
Please,
Like,
God, absolutely not. No.
Okay, well, so technically, this sort of is what happens, just on a matter of principle, because you rolled high enough.
But this isn't a leave the room kind of situation, right? Won't you just say,
No. This is where not a Ganelf needs to explain what happened.
Yeah. No, so pretty
I guess
gnome.
So, you are looking around.
Actually, just explain it normally.
Yeah, you're looking around.
Oh,
Okay.
And you notice some tracks, like broken branches and etc., that are leading off into the woods in the direction that you saw her start running. But as you're looking at these, you realize that the tracks themselves are kind of malformed, almost like there's something wrong with her legs as she's running. Like there's just, they don't look like normal people prints. It looks like she's either limping very, very badly or something's wrong with her legs.
Ew.
Oh
Well,
dear.
didn't she run off
a
on all
fawn.
fours? So like that kind of.
She seems like. Wait, okay, I have a question. Were those wolves? Well, I'm asking this to I totally fucking forget his name. The sorcerer who we like.
Cyan.
Yeah.
Cyan.
Are
Like
these
color.
wolves that we just fought the wolves that were tracking you guys, or are they like, or do you not tell, or are they the same, or?
He looks down at the carcasses of the wolves and looks a little distressed for a moment, and he's like, I can't confirm this, but it seems to make sense. These wolves have been following us for this long. I doubt that they'd simply disappear just because the caravan was broken.
Well, because they seem to be trying to protect this lady. So is it possible that? Well, I mean, not that it's possible. Like, did she just like bring them with her? Like, she's like fucking like on a rats from a trip to New York. Like, you just like follow her.
Rats
Not
in
that-
New York.
Not that would be like irrelevant. You know.
He looks around, he just kind of shakes his head for a moment, and he's like, no, we all met up in the city of Padstow from our individual towns, whether it be by boat, by wherever else we traveled to get there, and she arrived alone with only the clothes on her back, and she came from a far distance away over the water.
So you don't know much about her.
No, I've only been traveling with her for maybe 2-3 weeks at this point.
Interesting. Very interesting. Say next, I have no clue what to do next. Well, actually, no, I do know what to do next. We should go try and find her.
Go follow
We
it
should
up.
split up and look for clues.
Listen, Jackie, let's-
Okay, gang.
But
That's
also,
not
we need to
Freddy.
acknowledge the fact that right now the only one who has seen these tracks is Ganada Elf.
Hey, so does anyone see anything?
Could it be possible that maybe somebody who's low down, could have saw some tracks? Maybe.
Wow, way to be racist, Tyler.
Well, you know what? It kind of suits you though. You're already in the ground. You can see everything.
She's not in the ground. Oh.
You're
Close
dead.
enough.
He's just in a grave, just chilling, just hanging out.
There are tracks right there, so let's go follow them.
Your voice
And it
hurts
also
my soul.
seems like she has a broken leg or something.
Okay, now knowing that those tracks are there, I hope we all go follow them.
Can we all just
Right?
leave him behind?
Alright, so you all begin following these tracks, and now that it's been pointed out to you, you definitely notice that there's something off about the way that these tracks look. Like, the longer she walks, the more misshapen these tracks become. And after a while, it seems almost like she's alternating between walking on her two legs and walking on all fours. There seems to be a weird, indistinct mess of prints that are just heading almost unnaturally fast in this direction. Like, the spacing between the prints is very obvious that she's sprinting away from here.
That's very gross.
Well, my dad and I tracked down a lot of people, but I've never seen weird tracks like this before.
I mean, could it be possible that she's like, she seemed very animal-like? Could she just be like turning into an animal and then like undoing it? I don't know if she's level 20, so I don't think her wild shit.
Okay. So I need everyone here to roll a perception
Okay.
check.
A
Perception.
Roll a
perception
what
check?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Let
That's an
Well, I'm
18.
probably gonna fail that, I
I
think.
can find
How
my.
do you spell
There you go.
perception?
How do you spell perception?
Oh, buddy.
I
I
cannot
got a
roll.
solid
Right,
14.
18, 17, 17, 11, and 14. Is that
Wow,
everybody?
we all rolled high there.
I rolled slow. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
So, with these rolls, everyone they slightly ahead of all of you on the path. You notice this tree, and it has some small, slightly indistinct markings on it, and it's a little confusing to look at, but you can tell in some variety it is a message. And Dishrosa and Barry, specifically, you two immediately recognize these as Druidic. They are messages being left behind on these trees in Druidic.
I can read that.
I can read that.
I can't.
All right,
give me
we'll
one sec.
read it.
Yeah, what does it say?
Yeah, because you can read.
I can read it. I should be able to.
Wow.
Yeah, I just feel like
Here's a
other
quick
person
second of
said
meaningless rolls.
Okay, translation.
And to be fair, if
You
it's
two
Ooh.
recognize that this message, it doesn't seem very coherent. It just seems like she wasn't even really thinking about what she was doing when she started putting these messages down. Like, as
Can I get a
something
translation though?
started going wrong with her, she started losing her ability to speak common and started falling back into the one language that's like stuck in her head. And the message literally just says, stop, 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 please stop. It's just repeating it over and over again.
Stop.
Listen, I'm telling y'all,
Stop.
the wolf buddies,
Elaborate
the random
and
moon,
listen.
he's going all Taylor
Stop.
Rock.
Back with
Get
a
some
brand
help.
New invention, something.
Stop.
You need Jesus.
I'm telling y'all,
And,
she's fucking Taylor Lautner kin.
As all of you are kind of looking around, these two obviously know what it is, but the rest of you just notice that it's some variety of writing on these trees. You notice that maybe 25 feet away, there's another message. And these messages are forming a sort of distorted path through the woods.
Do they also? Does it still say stop?
As you keep going, the messages are all somewhere along the same vein as that. They don't quite make sense. A lot of them, after a couple of words, are entirely unintelligible. There's no rhyme or reason to them. And something that keeps coming up is the phrase, the valley.
The valley. Wait, isn't that what you're looking for? Not. You're looking for a valley for your butterfly, right?
Oh yeah,
No,
you
he's
were.
looking for the town that disappeared.
Yeah, the town.
Okay.
What is
it's
the name of
kinda
this
like-
town?
Wait, like,
Pretty sure it's in
the
a valley
name, or is it,
anyway,
like,
so we can
the
look around.
valley? Like,
I kind of just like
the
scratched the
valley.
back of my neck, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in horror stories my dad used to tell me. This is not good. We're all about to die, guys.
Woo!
Oh,
So-
Alright, I'll start
That's
making a new
You keep
character.
following the Druidic messages?
Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
following.
God.
Keep
God.
following the messages.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, that's
so
pretty manga-esque.
That's don't like that.
don't like that one bit.
That's
don't like-
cursed.
I don't trust like that. No.
How did she write like that on a tree? Wow, she must
It's Zalgo speak. You can just look it up on Google.
No, I was like
Yeah.
in character. I was gonna be like, how did you write like that?
How did you do that? How did you do that with your voice?
I want.
But so you
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna keep
continue
following
the Druidic messages through these woods, and as you continue on, Barry and Dishrosa, you start realizing that the messages are becoming more and more coherent, like they're strung together correctly,
Okay.
but the things that are being said in them don't make sense or are just very unsettling.
Why is
I
this person
will,
taking a druidic class in the middle of the woods?
I
You know
will
what?
send
He wants
some
to learn.
examples in the Discord chat of what these Druidic messages begin saying.
Oh my god.
Fear.
Oh my god. This
Big
is
fear.
creepy. Okay, Nick, what the fuck are these emotes?
I don't actually know where they came from, to be totally honest.
Oh,
They're just,
what?
I'm on 89 servers.
I can feel it inside my skin. Ew! I scream the prayers or the gods.
Can I
Where's the big
can I put this
There
on
is no
the?
light,
Actually,
there are
no.
no gods
I
here.
got this.
We are fools.
That's what it
Yeah,
says,
so-
chat.
These are the variety
What do
of
we describe
messages
it
that you
for?
are starting to notice as being marked desperately into these trees.
I can't get a job. I'm sorry. Keep
I'm sorry, what?
just look at
And as the messages get more and more coherent, and as the looming figure of the foothills of the Roxend Mountains starts approaching, you realize that just as before, there seems to be something wrong about the nature around you, almost like nature is starting to be affected by the things that are happening. It's small to notice at first, but looking down, the vines and underbrush across the ground are growing at almost a hyper speed. They're just growing very, very quickly across the ground, and then just as fast they're dying.
Well, that's not creepy.
Hope that doesn't happen to us.
It smells bad. It's making me cough.
This is
Don't
And
like
as you
that.
continue, as you continue to follow the druidic messages, all of a sudden it's not just small shrubs and undergrowth that are doing this. It's the trees around you. Trees are sprouting from saplings, growing to full height, and then collapsing and beginning to die in a matter of seconds.
Ooh, that's kind of pretty.
That's not
Everybody
normal.
roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I get advantage on those.
Oh, dexterity throw.
Dexterity
Oh boy.
savings.
I'm-
Spider sense is tingling,
I
guys.
have not rolled a single good
Oh
roll
my
tonight.
god. Oh,
You
Fear.
put advantage on it, someone.
What the? How did I
oh
win?
no. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh
I
no.
got 17. I'm
Oh
sad.
no, no,
no.
Claws, no.
Fear.
Oh no.
Spider sense is tingling.
Okay, so this wasn't even supposed to be that difficult. Oh no.
Someone's getting slapped in the face with a tree.
What, did
and I'm
two
definitely
people
laughing.
fail?
Oh yeah.
Did 3 people fail?
So Ganata Ganelf, Barry, and Lazuli,
Oh,
you
no.
all take
24 damage.
You guys are dead. This is a great campaign.
Wait,
Nice
what?
knowing you.
Oh,
Goodbye, everybody. Let's,
Don't worry.
all right, let's start making a new character.
Some branches and stuff that as these trees are falling and collapsing, like some of the rubble kind of clips you a little bit.
Oh no.
So
Well,
yeah, but
you have like a scab
the rest
on
of
your-
you are kind of just dodging and weaving like a pro.
Oh wait, we
through
only
the
take
branches
1
and
damage.
stuff.
Okay.
I
Of
find
course.
it very funny that the flying fairy that's tiny still got hit
Yeah,
by
the tiny fairy just
All I
kind
can
of.
imagine is
Then
the
again, it also
fairy just-
could just be because tiny fairy takes significantly
Yeah.
smaller amounts of damage
True.
to do the same amount. Like
I offer
they got
my
hit by one
hand to
to other
Barry and I'm
people would be a
like,
twig.
gonna sit on my shoulder.
You may sit on my head.
That's wild.
Barry,
Well,
you
I
want
mean,
to sit? You want to sit on my shoulder again? I'll protect you.
Okay. Sure.
All right,
I
so
I say,
Barry's gonna hop on Vola's shoulder there,
I say let's
and
get out of here.
Increased movement speed. Let's go.
yeah, there you go. So you continue deeper into this forest, and there's a lot of like you have to dodge these trees a lot because now the whole forest is doing this. It's dying and growing in hyperspeed, and you get the same discomforting feeling that you felt when you were first approaching the caravan. Like
I'm
the-
discomfortable. Wait, no, uncomfortable.
Strange ozone-y scent from this.
Ew.
Hmm.
God.
Wait, what does that smell like? Hold up.
Ozone. I
It
think it
smells like
ozone.
Yeah, have you ever smelled like right before a big storm?
I've never smelled
Yeah,
ozone.
it's
either.
I
The
love
electricity in the
that
air.
smell.
It's just a weird charged sensation and
It
smell.
smells clean.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
first
like-
clean smell, in
metal
particular
jewelry.
after a heavy thunderstorm.
Yeah, I have metal jewelry, so like I don't want to get shot.
yeah, you're about to get electrocuted. I don't know
That's
how to
what
break
you
this
get
to
for
you.
carrying metal. Yeah. I'm a druid. I don't like metal. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so finally you get to this part in the forest. It's just a small grove-like area that's similar to the rest of the forest, except for the fact that the trees here are impossibly tall. Something about the way that they have been growing and dying has made these trees from average oaks into something more like redwoods. Their trunks are massive and they reach so high that you can't see the tops of them. And looking around, the druidic messages have stopped, and you can't find her trail.
Row.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'm gonna make. Can I make an investigation check, just like of the surrounding area, see if I notice anything besides like these are gigantic redwoods?
Yep.
Okay. Chaboy is going to click investigation.
I'm
Which
gonna
was
try
a
to.
11.
Use-
Oof.
Boo.
Can I use my nature check?
You don't
like,
you don't
this is-
see anything
black
in
mallet,
particular.
like actual
You just
proper-
know that you lost a trail.
Can I use
Uh,
my?
What skill are you looking to?
Oh yeah, for using nature.
A nature check would definitely tell you what's going on with the trees. But
Yes. I'd like
Yeah,
to
okay.
know that.
Go crazy.
Yeah, I feel like a druid would want to do that.
Oh, that would have been smart.
You can tell that these trees, just with that, you can tell that these trees, the way that they've been growing and dying isn't good for them, in that there are cracks and seams from overstress running through the bark. There's sap dripping down from these cracks and seams, almost like it was growing too fast for the rest of it to keep up, and it's actively harming the tree to do it. But it doesn't seem to matter much because just as fast as they arrive, they're dead. The whole cycling process of them
Wait, are they
sprouting and dying
decomposing or are
only
they
seems
just
to
dead
take about a
trees?
minute.
Are they like decomposing or are they just like dying? and,
They
like,
are
falling over?
decomposing to the point where they are crumbling into shards and falling to the ground.
Okay, I was just like wondering because like if
It's
it
not
was
just
dead wood-
decomposition, it's they decompose once they hit the ground, but they're just collapsing.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've lost tracks entirely.
Yeah,
Is this a perception kind of thing?
it can be if you would like perception to be a thing.
I'm gonna say,
perception.
hold up, let me try something. I'm gonna use I'm gonna
Okay.
use a wild shape, and turn into a direwolf. That sounds like fun.
All right.
Turn into no.
A direwolf.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm
you
circle
can
the moon. I'm circle the moon. I can do that right now.
You're stealing. So you took inspiration from the corpses that you left littered back in the forest, and you become a direwolf.
I become what I have eaten.
All right. Because
Yeah,
they
that's,
have. I'm assuming this is a. This would help. Smell would help, right?
Might.
Okay, because if it does, then on that perception check, I have advantage. Is what I'm asking.
I feel like I'll give it to you because wolves have better hearing. Dogs have a better sense of hearing than we do.
That's fair.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
I didn't
gotta
need
get
it.
All right. So, Barry, as you are snuffling around in this direwolf form, all of a sudden you start hearing faint rustling noises. And the first thing you realize is that these rustling noises are coming from behind you. But then as you start looking around more and focusing more on where these sounds are coming from, you're realizing that they're coming not just from behind you, but from above you in the treetops. And
Climb trees. That's
as
a
you
question.
look up and squint up into the darkness of the treetops, you, just for a quick moment, see two glowing, wide golden eyes.
I'm a howl at them. Ow! Okay, I'm never doing that again.
Wait, hold on.
Everybody,
If he does that, do we see it up there?
no, you just hear him howl suddenly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
But with that howl, Everybody make a quick wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, that should be good for me.
I keep.
That's fine for me. I'm good.
Wait, do I keep? I keep my wisdom stat, right?
I
I
think
don't
I
think
actually
that's
made
gonna be
first
good for me.
mistake. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I got a
Oh,
7.
wait,
I
Wait, hold on.
No, maybe a 12 would be okay.
have a
It
plus
might be
6 in
okay.
that.
I have
I
a
might
0.
be.
Oh,
All
I
right,
need
so-
to check. I don't know if I keep my. I think I keep my wisdom stat.
Yeah, you keep your wisdom.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You keep all mental stats when you change into an animal. Only thing that
Yeah,
changes
just
are
your
physical.
Oh,
physical
that's-
ones don't
That
work.
didn't mean advantage. I just forgot it was still on advantage. Never
Well,
mind.
first
doesn't
roll
matter.
was still the 20, so.
All right,
Yeah.
I've used up all
All
my
right,
good luck on these two checks.
with
I'm
That's
done.
bad.
Goodbye.
You hear from the treetops the most high-pitched, shrill shriek you have ever heard. And it doesn't sound human at this point, and it is reaching a volume and a frequency which, for Dishrosa and Azazel, it disorients you. You are entirely floored by this sound. It hurts so much that you just end up collapsing to the ground and covering your ears because it's so loud, and it's all you can hear. It's reverberating in your brain. You two are now stunned for one turn. Everyone roll initiative.
Do we still roll initiative, even though we're
Yeah, you still roll initiative.
Okay.
Wait, initiative is
Oh.
based off of what?
It's it should automatically do it in your character sheet. You should
I
automatically.
am
Oh,
a
yeah, I need to
wolf
roll
right
initiative
now.
too.
Oh, I think that I
Where
don't
is
think you
initiative?
changed. If you look up the, I don't think initiative changes for.
I thought initiative was based off dex. Or
It's
something.
based off of
It's
your
based off
text.
Dex, but I thought like doesn't your
Just click the thing that
Can you
says
go away?
initiative on your character sheet.
No, because I'm in wolf form. Because my dex
game
changes.
was what? You can't.
On your PC.
Can you get out, please? Can you go away?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not
yeah, yeah.
playing Overwatch. Can you leave? Thank you.
Bye, small
don't
person.
Just add
Wow.
2 to that.
Friends.
Add 2 to whatever I just
I
rolled.
cannot find
Okay.
my initiative. Help.
It should be okay. It's
Plus
it's,
2.
It's right where your hit points are. It's above your hit points.
Oh, I am dumb. Here we
It's
go.
right by a right
I
above.
found it. I found it.
I got a 24, but I'm stunned. So
I got a
20.
5. Because
I got a quality 8.
If I was normal, I would have gotten a 6.
I gotta say.
Wait, what can I even do?
Give me a moment. I'm getting all of the initiatives down so that I know what orders
I
everything is.
got a nat 20, but I'm still stunned. Pissed. Oh, I just ripped these socks. Now they're trash. Cool.
Fun.
Hold up. Your audio's breaking up again. To data yet again because my stupid data freaking internet does not cooperate.
Ow, fuck my hole. Okay. I need to put my heater in. I'm cold as shit. Anyway, yeah, I'm stunned, so I'm just fucking chilling.
All right, cool. So we have everything done. Azazel, you would have been first in the order, but
Yep.
Yeah.
I wasn't wise enough.
There we go. Much better. Okay.
Oops.
meaning that next up is going to be Lazuli. This shaded figure that you can see the shape of now, but you can't really make out what it is. You can just see the eyes of it. Is maybe about 50 feet above you in the canopy of trees. Kind of far away.
50 feet above me. Okay, I can.
I can't
Yeah.
even do anything anyway. Fucking 50 feet. I don't even have a bow. Sorry.
Wait, I have a bow?
I think my throwing weapons.
You're definitely not proficient with a bow.
I have a bow.
Are
Hold
you
on, what does this
proficient with
do?
it? That'd be wild.
I can't use it. It's two-hand.
Oh, I could.
Socks on.
Yes. Toll the dead.
It's range is 60 feet.
That's about all I could do, but yeah.
You know what? That's quite a bit.
So wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hate to break it, but she has advantage on those, so give me a second.
Oh!
I mean,
Not
it is a
coherent
druid. Like, I don't know what you expected.
I figured, but
Mm,
You can still hope.
Advantage. God damn.
So
Hopefully
much
she's
for
still one
advantage.
and two.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 2d20 because it's one
Oh, it's
d20 for
advantage.
each wisdom save. So 18. Does that?
That
Yeah,
shouldn't
so,
really be a question.
Yeah, it passes.
You try to, your hands go up, you start casting this, but she just lets out a quieter version of the previous shriek, still just as shrill, but without the piercingness to it, and just kind of still continues staring at you from above.
Okay.
He just let us that tiny little yell.
And next up, actually, is the tree figure. And the figure from the tree jumps down and seems to almost in some way glide down from the treetops a little bit.
Broken.
And it lands in front of the group, and
Please,
it is, in fact, the druid from before. But she is, oddly enough, phasing between... She seems off. And
Off how?
she is hunched over in her posture, and there are brown discolorations running down both of her arms, down her spine, and over most of her face. And the longer you look, the more you realize that these are feathers.
Oh,
That is
pretty
not
big.
healthy.
She's an anamorph.
From
Chicken
the
dinner.
back of the group, Cyanth looks over and starts shouting. She turned into an owl. That's her beast form. She's an owl. But why is she can't, there's no way that she should be able to be like this and stuck between like this. I don't understand.
See, she was like Tobias. She stayed in the hawk form too long.
And
We don't talk about Tobias and feel bad again.
from her point on the ground, she is going to rush at Lazuli
Okay.
and make an attack roll.
Feels bad. Nice knowing you, Lazuli.
Get yeeted by an owl anamorph.
Oh, okay, never
So,
mind.
You're fine.
Water
Don't
baby
worry.
dot.
Yeah.
Well,
So the weird bird druid lets out a scream that's somewhere between the shriek of an owl and a human female just screaming. And she rushes at you to try to swipe at you, but she's kind of disoriented and she trips and just kind of moves slightly to your side. And she whirls around and she hisses at you.
Okay.
Next up in the order is Gnot.
See, Andrew, this is why you should have taken sleep.
Can I try something?
Oh no.
I don't like
You
the
can
sound
try-
of that.
you can try
I
whatever
really
you
don't
want,
like
sweetie.
The sound.
Hey, animal handling roll on her.
Handle like an animal.
She's a human person.
But she's a bird person.
what's going on?
She's
I'm
a-
getting Pop-Tarts.
She is still mostly a human person. She just
But
has
she's
feathers.
acting like an animal.
You know, go for it if you really want to. But you're doing this with disadvantage because she's... Yeah, there you go. So you try to animal handle this screeching bird woman, and
grapple it.
she just kind of screams again and stares at you, almost disappointed even in her bird state.
The feeling when you get judged by a bird.
He should take psychic damage.
All right, which means next in the order is... Wait, do you want to, like, move or anything?
Yeah, y'all, you have movement and shit.
I moved to try to pet it.
Wait,
Again?
wait, hold on. If Andrew moved,
Your mic.
Yo, Mike.
oh, my mic's not on. Oh, sorry. I was basically gonna say that Andrew should have gotten opportunity attacked.
Oh my god.
Which means next in the order is Dishoza.
Yep. Well, he might. Well, good. Gnot might have actually been onto something when trying to animal handle him, so I'll try myself, and I actually have an advantage on it, so let's see if this works.
Go. Again, you're not going to be rolling with advantage. You're just rolling normally because this is a human woman.
Guys.
So you also try your hand.
Y'all
Yeah,
realize
you
animal handling
also,
is
like
tying a horse to a cart, right?
you like
Or petting a
you
dog.
approach
I thought it was
Like
just basically
riding it.
grown ass adult woman
Are you trying
and
to ride
start
this movement?
shushing at her like she's a slightly upset puppy. And
If I wasn't gonna waste
She's
my
a
wild
sad
form.
bird lady. What do you want from me?
she
Kill her.
just screams again and kind of fluffs up her arm wings, which as you guys are doing this, you notice that as she's standing here and making these attacks, her form is still shifting in front of you. Like her hands are shifting back and forth between claws and normal hands, but the rate at which they're doing them is similar to the way that the wolves were moving, where it just seems to be 1 minute it's one way and 1 minute it's just the next.
Can
And
I hug her?
her
I
body
feel like
is
it's
just getting increasingly more corrupted and just incorrect.
Hot take conspiracy theory. It's all an illusion. None of this is real. Bam.
So
Another hot theory. This is actually Jasper from Steven Universe in
True,
Chicago.
probably.
Jesus. So anything you want to do with your movement or
Hold up. Let me see. What can I do?
You can move 30 feet. I'm pretty sure you have 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
Yeah. How about I try playing the kazoo to her? Calm her down with that.
That's an action. You can't do that.
yeah,
I can't
you
do
already
that?
you use your action.
Yeah, all you have is movement. You can just move.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a few steps.
Santa, keep alive.
Mike, your mic. Please.
For me?
It deleted
Yes.
itself.
Yeah, your mic's cut out.
Two steps back, and then I couldn't hear anything else.
I'd say 3 or 4 steps back, like away from her.
I'm going to, for your sake, say that you are still in arm's reach, so that there's not an opportunity attack made against you. But yeah, so
Thanks.
you take a step or 2 back away from her. Which means next up,
Oh.
Wake.
Vola.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
So
Bola. No.
I Hulk out, and
Yeah, Hulk out, go crazy.
I forget about my axe. I just kind of charge in and just deck her to the ground.
Yeah, go for it.
So
What is with these
because
non-lethal attacks?
I'm raging, that's going to be
It's a human person. Of course, we're not going to go lethal on her.
Listen, I don't know what y'all. I'm gonna fucking stab this bitch.
I'm a wolf right now. I don't have sense.
So she got to beat a 22.
Easy clout.
Yeah, so that's not happening.
Well, okay.
So you just definitely, you hit. You very distinctly hit her,
Were you grappling her?
No, I'm
first?
grappling her, so she has
Oh,
to
you're-
contest again.
grappling her.
Is it a strength check or athletics check?
It's a grapple check is either an athletics check if you're grabbing, or an athletics or dexterity save if you're escaping.
Yeah, so, yeah, no. She is thoroughly grappled by you, and as soon as you get your arms around her, she's just shrieking at the top of her lungs in this strange, distorted bird words. And actually, Leslie, Barry and Desrosa, you two slightly recognize this as actually still being slightly in Druidic, but it's mostly incoherent. She's just yelling.
She just screamed.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
a yell back, except I'm a wolf. Never mind. Hold
I
on.
yell back because I'm not a wolf.
All right. So, which means we are back to the top of the order, I do believe. Oh, wait, sorry. Barry, you are next.
Woo! Alright, yeah, I'ma just, I think I use my bite ability. I run up and bite.
You gonna bite?
Yeah, hold on, let me just actually read what it is. Alright, Is it? Do I get advantage on it because it's grappled or no?
You get advantage.
Yeah. I put
Yeah.
the grapple thing in the.
I
chat.
didn't read it.
Grapple. Oh well, okay.
Bold of you to assume he reads.
Poggers. Sorry. I'm just
All right, so just roll. Is that?
That's
Yeah.
5 to hit.
All right, so either a 13 plus 5 or a 15 plus 5.
So it.
You hit.
Okay. 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
I'm just trying to. All right. If it's gonna let me. Oh, here it is. 2d6 plus 3. I do 7 damage.
All right. Yeah, that definitely hit. Sorry, one.
Also, not sure what
your
matter.
teeth
Oh, sorry.
clamp down on like her thigh area.
Nom nom.
Just from the way that
Tasty
you
leg.
jumped at her. And
Wait, is it a
she
bird leg or is it a
definitely-
girl? Is it a human leg?
A
I'm just
girl
curious.
leg.
A girl
it is
leg.
a human leg,
Give
but
me
her
the
toes
female
are
leg.
talons.
Damn it. Take it,
At the
Richie.
moment.
Were you just aiming for her toes?
Oh.
Give me the toe.
Yo, give me that bird.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, like, technically she has to take a straight save check or be knocked prone, but she's already grappled, so it's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that was my thoughts. But she doesn't seem phased at all. She just seems mildly inconvenienced as she's sitting there struggling in Vola's grip.
Guys, that's GM
they
talk,
roll back
she
to you.
has a lot of health.
I think she's a high level.
Oh my gosh. It's my turn, you
Oh
said?
my goodness.
I'll just hold
Mhm.
it.
Okay, let's see what I want to do. Okay, so I guess I like kind of shake off the fucking Casper scream, and what am I gonna do? What is she gonna do? Ooh. I'm gonna use my rapier to kind of like stab her, and then because
Just don't
I have
stab me
advantage.
on accident.
Yeah, it's what's it called. I have sneak attack on it. Wait, do I? Hold on. Oh fuck. Shit. I need rules. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
I have sneak
are
attack
you
on it.
considered sneaking right now? Because like you're kind of
No,
just
but-
in a circle around
No,
her.
but I have it because I have advantage. I get sneak attack damage whenever I have advantage. Also, yeah, I have an ally.
That's valid.
But it's I mean, I think I
Yeah,
would
also
technically have
advantage
advantage.
can allow you to sneak attack as well.
How does that work? Do I
Valid,
roll
okay.
with advantage
Continue.
and then add sneak attack?
Well, sneak
Yeah.
attack is damage, not.
Sneak attack is damage type.
No. But I'm saying like just in general because I have advantage because she's grappled. Do I also just roll my attack?
You
with
roll
damage
the
with
attack and
advantage?
then add sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can't see what that is. That's a 16. What was the first one anyway?
That hits.
Okay, so damage is. That's wait.
Your
it's-
weapon
it's-
die plus your sneak attack plus your dex.
Yeah. So that's 11 plus my sneak attack, which is 1d6, I think. Yeah, 1d6. So roll 1d6,
I
which is
thought
4.
it
So
was
that's
2d6 at level.
15. No, it's only 1d6 at level 2.
Oh,
It's
okay.
2d6 at level 3,
Oh, okay.
which is an oof. Yeah, it's 15 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you get her pretty good in the side with the rapier kind of sticks in. She's bleeding a little bit from that wound, but again, she doesn't seem that phased. Like she is still putting all of her attention into struggling out of Vola's arms.
Ugh, that's annoying.
You can't get out of my bear hug.
Wait, who else got
Fine.
like stunned besides me?
Sanic.
Or was that the only one who got stunned?
Sanic.
Okay.
Sanic got stunned, but what happened during that turn wasn't that relevant, so we're
Okay, I just don't remember. Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess I mean like movement wise, I think that's it. I just
cool.
stay there.
So, just looking around, you notice that the corruption of nature around you has spread to this area as well, and now the trees around you are starting to collapse, and you see saplings starting to sprout from the ground around you, which is making things. It closes off the area that you guys have of this somewhat open space down to maybe about 50 feet of space just around.
This hurts.
Oof.
This hurts me. This hurts me in the soul.
Next up is going to be Lazuli.
Okay. How far am I away? Like around.
You're
I'm, like, right
you're
in
one of
front,
the
right?
closer ones, considering she attacked you, so she's
Yeah.
like
She's
pretty
right on
close to you. Yeah, she's like at most like 5-10 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hit her with my mace.
Go for it.
Just
Mace to the
Roll to
face.
attack.
Mace to the face.
Brigitte Lindholm here.
Bonk.
Oof.
That's great. Wow.
So yeah,
Oof.
you swing at her, and her legs are kind of kicking while she tries to struggle out of Vola's grip, and she just kind of kicks your mace out of the way as it swings towards her. It doesn't do anything.
Dang.
Feels bad.
Movement?
Nah,
Any movement or chill where you?
I'm just gonna chill where I am. I think I'm fine.
So next up is going to be our dear druid Calvary. She is going to roll to try to get out of your arms.
Alright, so I will roll the contest for that.
In the arms of... Sorry.
She's gonna have to beat an 18.
So Pierce.
Is that Dex or Strength for getting her grapple?
I think it'd be either,
When
right?
you're escaping, you can
Yeah.
shoot. It's either a Dex save or an athletics check.
Cool. Give me one quick second because I didn't put her weird. Yeah, actually, no. We're just gonna roll a d4 and say that that's what her Dex mod is. Cool.
Did she escape or is she still
Yep.
in the hug?
It's 18 plus 3, so she successfully.
No, she stays, 'cause
Oh man,
contest-
she escaped your hug.
In a contest, if it's a tie, things remain as they are.
No,
No,
she has
but
plus 3.
Oh no! She has a plus 3 to Dex mod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
she escaped.
Yeah, so she wrenches herself out of your arms with a very affronted sound, and she kind of fluffs up the feathers that are on her arms and shoulders, and she starts glancing at the tree line behind her, heading towards the mountain, like she's kind of eyeing that as what she wants to do, but she doesn't
Don't let her
think
escape.
to do it.
Don't
Yeah,
let her
that's not
free.
happening again. I'm grabbing her next turn again.
She's trying to go to the
You
valley.
get back in my arms.
All
She's
right,
trying to dun.
Gnut,
Run
it is
away.
on to you.
I swear, if you try animal husbandry again,
Please don't try to animal handle a human person.
Can't believe you got.
If I had my magic, I could do it, but it'd be called charming the person.
Wisdom saving throw. I have advantage on those.
Oof.
Tasty.
Cross your fingers.
What does that taste like? I just want to know.
That was a very loud slurp. Just saying.
13 plus. Do you have a plus on your wisdom?
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, she beats it, I think, right?
Yeah, that beats.
Yeah, because her highest is a 13, and I think she has pluses on it. So, and it has to be to 14. You said, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think she would.
obviously beats it.
Yeah, she got a plus
Damn,
3 to
she
that
can't.
one.
She can't fall and laugh. Oof.
Yeah, so she kind of like when you cast this in her direction, she like throws her weird wing arms up over her ears for a second, but she shakes it off and kind of stumbles for a quick second, but she's fine. Dishrosa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unless not, you want to do any variety of movements.
You know what? I moved closer to her again.
Okay.
So how far away am I like now?
You're like at this point, there's not that much space in this clearing, so you're maybe like 10-15 feet away.
Poggers.
Dishrosa, onto you.
Okay. Since she clearly seems to be pretty agitated,
Yep,
and I heard somewhere music helps,
she's
in
sure.
calming down agitation,
I swear.
I shall play my kazoo.
All right, so we're gonna have you roll a thick performance stat for that one.
Yeah, I believe it.
Check.
Oh, wait, crap, I pressed the wrong one. Oh,
Doesn't matter.
Dude.
So, she's very clearly. So you just want to calm her down with this?
Yes.
She hears these beautiful lilting notes coming from this kazoo, and her
Kid.
wing arms fall from where they were covering over her around a little bit.
Winning.
She looks a little almost like disoriented and confused, like she doesn't quite know why she's there. And you got that from the messages leading up to here. She doesn't know why she's doing this. And she just seems very confused now that she's slightly calmed down.
Oh my goodness.
Rosa, would you like to move anywhere?
Oh yeah, do I need to do an action or?
No, that was your action. You're asking
okay.
for movement.
Oh, movement.
Yep.
Nah, just stay where I am. I'm good.
Cool. Vola.
I'm just gonna crack my knuckles and go in for another grapple.
All right.
Another bear hug.
All right. Let's do a quick dex contest. Lol.
You're
So
mine.
she's obviously just because of the fact that she's feeling the hurt from whatever this weird transformation thing that is happening to her. Just because she's obviously feeling the hurt from that one, she kind of eats. You rush at her and she tries to get out of your way, but she can't even get out of her own way, and you grab her.
Okay.
And she seems even more frustrated now that she's back in this position. She's screaming, she's trying to scratch you with her talons, she's thrashing around, she's just... The efforts that just Rosa just did to calm her down have now been nullified.
God dang it! I tried my best, and this is how you
then
treat
I shout
me.
out, and I'm just like, everybody, start playing music. I'll hold her down.
I think that's
Exactly. You
counterproductive.
need to calm her
Also, I
down.
don't have an instrument.
All right.
I also don't have an instrument, and I'm
well,
I got
you-
some drums in my backpack.
God.
You doing anything else, my dear?
No, that's it.
All right, Barry, on to you.
All right, hold up. I am a wolf still. Migo Fesu.
You go Fesu. Okay, bring it.
All right. Yeah. Roll. All right. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 definitely hits. She is a druid. She literally just has the most basic armor class possible.
All right. Let's because I assume you figure out I'm biting.
Yeah, and yeah, so just
You know.
Nom nom nom.
Nom for 9 damage.
All right. One quick moment.
Oh wait, Andrew, give me bardic inspiration next time because I want to use it.
I don't think I have it yet.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
I'll see.
With that bite, she seems a little bit like thrown off kilter, but she still doesn't seem that messed up. Like she is still thrashing anew.
God dang it.
Which brings us back to the top of the order with Azazel.
Poggers. I don't give a shit about this like calming her down kind of crap.
Wow.
Like it's nighttime and I want to go to sleep, so I'm gonna fucking stab her again. Forehead.
Go for it.
Why would you attack this poor creature?
I know,
Listen,
right?
we
She's
cre-
a
it's
human
really
person.
bitter.
Okay, are you
She's
guys
a
okay?
human
Do you guys
bird
think
person.
that's like an animal? It's a human.
I
That, like,
I also
signal.
attacked it.
Technically,
I
she's a
also
halfling.
just attacked it. Just for the record,
Yeah,
I was being sarcastic.
Oh God. Okay.
Why
I can
not?
see what that is. That's
That is-
we scrolled way down. Ooh, a 17,
Yep, that hits.
which means that it's which is a 10 piercing plus a d6, which is 3. That's 13 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, she's still grappled. Poggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, one moment.
Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, do, 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 do. Bum, bum, do, 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 do,
So
do.
when you do that, she's starting to look worse for wear. She's bleeding noticeably out of the wounds that she has on her sides. But as you do that, the trees around you that have been sprouting and
Uh-oh.
just deforming themselves around you, she lets out another piercing scream. And one of the trees that has grown substantially at this point suddenly stops.
Oh.
And in what seems to be moments, this tree has now suddenly begun moving, and it seems that these movements are very
See, this is why you don't attack the human bird person.
Listen, it's like a fucking wolf
and
I'm a wolf.
so there's now in the middle of all of you, pretty much immediately behind where Vola and our dear druid thing are, is an awakened tree.
Oh fuck! Is it a tree? Oh.
And this awakened tree, it is actually their turn in the order, hence why we are here now.
Oh no!
And
How many fire spells?
now that this has sprouted out of the ground, it's going to take its first action to make a roll with advantage to rip Calvary out of Vola's arms.
So
Nice.
Is that a contest against my athletic thing? Okay.
But there's advantage here because this is a bit of a surprise.
But I do too because it's athletics checks.
Jeez. Nobody likes your hugs
So
for
it's
some
advantage
reason, man.
versus advantage.
Ooh.
Alright, so this thing tries to yeet her out of your arms, and it tries but fails, and the fact that it seems to have failed what brought it into this world has wildly upset it.
Oh no.
Like, it's not content. And this
tree sad.
huge tree, its roots come up out of the ground, and it takes an intimidating, lumbering step towards you. And it has one additional action when it first sprouts, and that's going to be to attack you.
Gonna hit you for 40 damage.
I would actually survive that because I'd take half.
Hi, does a 16 plus 1 hit?
That's gonna hit. Yeah, my AC is a 16.
Cool. All right, and it just right on the just right on you. It brings down one of its branches, and that is going to hit.
Oh no.
Oof! Oh, well, actually.
That'll G.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I rounding up or down?
We are rounding up for this.
Okay, so I take
Yikes.
5
So
damage.
you take 10 damage from that smack.
No, I half damage because that's because
So you take 5 damage from that thick smack that this tree has
How
just
many
rained out.
rounds of combat have?
This is the third.
It's a third.
Yeah.
Yep, this is on to the third.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I forgot how like
All right, I just
Fine.
kind of laugh that off. I'm like, ha! I've been hit harder than that when training.
So Lazuli, it is now on to you. There is Calvary,
giant
who
tree.
is still in the arms of
The angel.
our dear Vola, and this huge ass tree that has now appeared.
Oh.
Play more kazoo.
That's not me that does that.
That's me.
No, oh sorry, I thought she said that you. Sanic.
Oh, no.
No.
Wait. Is it... Wait, would you say I'm in the reaching distance of the what's her name? Person who's grappled?
Calvary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
It's
Okay.
Tracer.
Can someone just knock her out?
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
I do
then.
long lethal damage to
What?
her.
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Okay, go for it.
Pew.
Wait, on her or on the tree?
On
Oh, boy.
on her.
Oh.
That definitely hit.
Crit spell
Yeah.
attack there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a crit, so roll an extra damage dice for that one.
What is that?
It's also inflict wounds, which I think is already like.
Oh, damage.
Yeah.
Plus, oh, so I have to actually manually roll that. Okay.
Yep.
So that's 3.
Oh,
That's
whoops.
Well,
3d10 plus 6.
Sorry.
So, okay, thanks.
And then you add an extra d10.
Proud of you, buddy.
And then I add an extra
Yeah,
one?
because of the crit.
Okay, so roll.
I think if you
And then-
drag and drop the spell from like the thing, it'll let you.
Did
roll
that not
the-
work?
No,
Oh.
here, Quaz, just try clicking on inflict wounds on the chat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a d10,
Wait.
those are d4s.
Yeah,
I'm
inflict-
special. Or 6. You know what? Here we go. I did it! And then plus 6.
plus 6, so that's 20.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Holy
shit.
What is that?
That's
didn't know
27 damage.
Inflict. That's poggers. I don't know if inflict wounds is that
level
good.
1 spell in existence.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's a melee spell attack. That's
It's a
why.
melee
Yeah.
spell attack that does like 3
On hit, a target was 3d10 necrotic damage. Then. Oh, did you use it as second spell slot?
No, he crit.
Oh, you crit.
I crit.
Credit.
So,
Okay, I was like, why is there?
with that, she is obviously hurting, and at this point, she's gone from screaming to just kind of whimpering.
Oh. Not if you said when I
Like,
eventually-
she's
Please.
kind of just really hurting, and you can tell that she's just distressed. She's, from where she is, she's making almost like childish grabby hands towards the tree.
Oh no!
Aww.
Yeah, she's,
Inflicted wounds.
not doing that good.
Ew. I'm just thinking, like, does inflict wounds mean just like wounds just show up? Just, like,
Basically,
that's gross.
I guess.
Like slices just show up on our legs and shit. That's mock.
It's a necrotic spell, so it probably does something.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
and next up is actually Calvary, who is, of course, going to try to get out of.
Wait. Just clarify. Her name is Calvary, right?
Calbrey.
Okay, because I think her name was Cadbury the entire time, as in the candy bar. So I was like, oh no!
Canadian food.
Yeah.
Don't know what the fuck that is.
She better get out of this 1G. Okay, there we go. She gets out again. I'm just gonna grab her again.
Yeah, so she gets out and she seems to kind of throw care to the wind about like what's happening around her. She just rushes towards the tree.
Opportunity attacks,
start-
boys.
Yeah. She like seems very desperate about this and kind of panicked, and the tree is kneeling down, almost like going down on its roots to try to embrace her almost. And
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Fine, just
it's like
attacks of opportunity. Knock her out.
try
Yeah,
Go
are
ahead.
you doing non-lethal damage?
Yeah.
Okay, she goes down to
I'm gonna
0,
be
but she
doing
stays
non-lethal
stable.
as well.
No death saving throws here.
So I'm gonna like shift my axe sideways and smack her with the side of it.
go ahead.
Oh wait, shit! 1 second, I gotta fix that. Actually, no. I'm gonna do reckless attack, so I'm gonna give myself advantage.
An apple sounds awesome.
I get another plus. I get an extra.
I hear that. Sounds
Who is that?
awesome.
Playing a game.
Sure does.
So that's gonna be a 14.
An apple a day
Yep,
keeps
that'll
the
hit.
demons away. Oh, wait,
Oh wait, I can just.
an apple a day keeps the fucking
And
crazy
then that's
druids
gonna be
away.
plus another 2 there. So that's
Hey.
Rude.
All right, so you make this swing at her, and she lets out this pained shriek yelp, and is all but dragging herself to the tree. And she gets to the tree, flaps her arm wings a little bit, and gets about maybe at most 10 feet up in the tree.
Holy shit.
knock her out, guys. Also,
Look at
why
the
did
boom.
nobody else make an attack of opportunity? We could have knocked her out.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're considering that turn done and over with. Gnat, go.
Is Cyan still with us?
Santh is still, in fact, with you. He's in the back lines, kind of fiddling around with that scanner thing that he had before, and he just looks increasingly frustrated and confused as he's
God
going.
damn it! See, he's not doing
Is he
anything.
not
Drag him in
worried?
here.
Isn't this like his friend?
No, he met
He-
me a couple days ago.
He seems
guess.
distressed by the
No,
whole
like-
situation, but he kind of knows that he's not needed here.
Well, we could always
You
use
don't
an
need the damage
extra
with
hand.
spell. But he can.
Can I hit the tree?
You can hit the tree.
Alright, the tree with my, this little guy.
With your
Alright, that hits. Go crazy.
Why did that do 17 damage? How?
Wait, what kind of damage is
You
this hammer
press
attack?
the it's bludgeoning.
He is resistant to bludgeoning damage, just as a note.
well, heck.
Of course he is.
You press the name of the weapon, and it should roll damage. Oh, it takes 1.5 damage.
GG.
That's
Alright,
two, boys!
So you smack a smack of the tree, and one of the leaves falls off. That's about it.
Just a single
Wait,
leaf.
please tell me you have damaging spells now, right?
No, I don't have damaging
Oh
spells.
my god.
Yeah. You gotta leaf off of it. There you go. Just
Proud of you,
go.
bud. Since clearly we have to get this tree out of the way, is it possible to use the no, we can do the nature check on it, right?
Well, nature
You
check
can.
is, like, tell you how to like eat a berry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What I could do
It just
is
kinda-
I could use entangle and try to disrupt the soil, or like where the tree is.
Yeah. Sure.
I roll for entangle then.
I think entangle is a save for.
Oh
Oh no, entangle is a
Strength
guaranteed.
saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
No, they make it,
No, they make it, not you.
not you.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Too late. I did it anyway.
Yeah. So it's stuck, but it's a tree, so it doesn't seem too phased about the fact that it can't walk around.
You know what? It makes it like lumpy like soil, so it doesn't have a stable like footing for it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
It's yeah. Of course.
Okay.
And just as a reaction to being hit and kind of restrained, the awakened tree is going to grab Calvary from where it's kind of low down and move her farther up. She's now about 40 or so feet up.
What is this? The Exorcist of the Cadbury?
Yes, the tree has successfully moved Cadbury Cream Egg out of the way.
I love we've now established her nickname is now Cadbury Cream Egg because that's how I've been.
Wait, it's
mentally
Cadbury? There was
remembering it as-
Calvary. Like,
No, I'm going to type in chat.
I have a tinderbox, so
Perfect.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't want to kill the
Oh,
tree.
it's Calvary.
Oh,
Calvary.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Calvary. Like,
You guys
somebody
said
write.
that.
I thought it was Calvary, like with a V.
Nope.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was
Cavalry's
Cadbury,
here.
So Vola, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna make an athletics check to climb the fucking tree.
How much is your movement speed? Because you still probably won't be able to get up to her. She's like 40 feet up in this tree,
so I have I'm gonna do it.
and especially because while climbing,
I'm going to be climbing up. My movement speed is 30. So
Yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna,
Climbing is half movement.
I'm
right?
gonna do it over turns.
cool.
so okay.
Going
Timing
to
is half movement, just as a note.
It's gonna be an 18.
Yeah. So you start. How far do you want to go with this?
I'm going as high up as I can.
Okay. So you get within about, I'd say like 10 or so feet away from Calvary, but there's a thick branch between you and her. Like she's standing on a branch and it's between you.
It's flick.
We out here looking infinite.
I'm like laughing as I run up it. I'm just screaming, now this is a challenge!
There's like dying, dead, bleeding human beings on a tree that's like living. And like,
Yeah. So Barry, we're on to you.
All right. Wait, what is my movement? That is a question.
this
Wait,
is
oh,
gosh.
Wolf, how are you gonna
Wait
climb
a
a
minute.
tree?
Nick, I should.
Yeah, you're a dog. Please don't try to climb a tree. That's not-
You're a
that's not your-
wolf.
He can try.
Wait,
It's not gonna
wait,
do him good.
wait. So she's in the living tree thing, right?
Yeah, she's about 40 feet up in this tree.
Okay. Can I just start biting the tree?
Yep. Bite away.
All right.
Wait, is there piercing
biting up
damage?
the wrong
Because
tree.
also resistant to piercing, just as a warning.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
no.
biting is
Yeah,
Piercing as
I'm
well.
assuming it's piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. That it's
Yep.
infused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
slashing
wait,
is
hold
fine.
up,
It's
hold
just
up.
piercing and bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. Let's chop the tree down. Who has an axe for it?
Is the target technically a creature?
I guess.
Woo!
on, let me check.
It's right. All right.
Hold on,
I
one
hope.
more.
All right. Let's see. So let's roll the hit first. I'm gonna bite it. Is anyone within 5 feet of the tree?
I'm
He's on the tree.
Bola is
I'm
literally
on
on the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm just checking if pack tactics work on this, because that gives me advantage on the roll.
It would.
All right.
Also, I'm pretty sure other people are right next.
Yeah, I'm literally.
Yeah, we're close
All
by.
right. I'm just making sure that works. All right. So does a holy 14 hit?
Woo! 14 in fact hits.
With advantage.
With advantage. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So
You can hit.
that's gonna do 2d6 plus 3. And then you said it takes half of that, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it
Now, also, I do need to know if the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
You're gonna kill Vola.
okay. Yeah. First off, I just want to warn you, if you do this, Vola is going to have to take damage from this because that's a whole ass tree falling on Vola.
Well, what
I
if I'm on
am
the other
also
side of
saying
it?
I already
it's just
rolled
too
the
old.
attack. I do not have an option here. If the target is a creature,
Okay, wait,
it
give me a
must
moment.
succeed.
I have to.
Okay. You're just gonna knock the tree over with a bite to the base of it.
Yep.
Just nom.
We kill our own party members here.
Listen,
Fine, I still
I'm
don't
chaotic
know.
evil, so it makes sense in the lore. Murder my teammate.
I'm just trying to help, and I'm not the brightest, I'm not the
I'd have
sharpest
to
tool in the
take
shed.
40 damage to actually die here.
I hope that you just pulse over and crushes one of us.
Oh
So I hate to break it to you, but nothing on this is describing this as a creature. It's just a sentient tree that has been made
Oh, so it's
sentient.
not a
by-
treant, right? It's just a tree.
No, it's a sentient tree that has been made sentient by magic. Like
Okay.
it is
Yeah, it's
magic
like a
that is doing this to
construct.
this.
Hack.
It's a construct, so yeah, no.
Okay.
It takes like 3 damage, and well, it takes. We'll slightly go down with this. It doesn't. It's a tree. It's a whole ass tree. It's not.
Sap comes out.
Okay,
This
that's
is not
fine.
bothering
That's fine.
a whole
I was
ass
just,
tree.
I was just trying.
Hey, Nick, how does the sap taste?
Mm.
All right,
no.
Azazel, it's on to you.
Okay. So I'm assuming just like the rules of the video game. Anything I do, even if it wouldn't really necessarily make sense, can be counted. You know what I mean? Like,
Can what?
like, because like non-lethal damage means like they'll still die, but like, or they won't. They'll go to 0, but they won't be like unstable, and they won't have to make death save throws and like die. They'll just be unconscious. But like, even if I do something that like in the like lore, like wouldn't make any sense for them to not kill, that like, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, like, if you're thinking of like...
Like, I wanna throw a dagger at her,
it's
but, like-
Yeah, no, Tyler, the difference between throwing a dagger at her for non-lethal damage would be like throwing a
You're just
dagger
getting hit in the
for
head with the
lethal would be,
hilt,
like aiming
but-
for vitals. For non-lethal would be like throwing at a leg or something, and then she bleeds into unconsciousness.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're going to consider, since you're just throwing a dagger, if you're trying not to do lethal damage here, there's going to be a bit of a disadvantage put on this.
That gong though.
Oh God. Team meeting. Do you want to kill her? Do you want to keep her alive?
Well, your
I
character,
just want to knock down the tree.
Tyler, your character doesn't care.
I feel like she probably knows something, so that's why that's my only reason to keep her alive. Otherwise, that entire time with the tree shenanigans, yeah, she's out.
she has to go.
She's out.
Well, if you just knock her out, I
Yeah.
can.
If you're
And, like,
throwing a knife,
yeah.
it's going to be with disadvantage against
But-
non-lethal.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Fine.
Because that's
Okay.
literally a
I'm gonna
50-50
throw
chance
both
of that
of
thing
mine.
spinning around and hitting her with blade rather than hilt.
I'm gonna throw both of my knives. Ugh, okay, here's the attack for the first one. I can't see. Fuck. There's a 14.
That hit-
Oh wait,
that
disadvantage. Disadvantage, right?
Okay, yep, disadvantage. Both of these are going to have some hefty disadvantage.
Oh fuck my hole. Okay, here's the second one. That's a
So,
9.
nope,
Okay.
that one doesn't hit. So you throw one of the daggers and it just kind of slings off into the distance behind her.
Oof. Can I make two? I can make 2 attacks even if the first one doesn't hit, right? Like with a dagger, because it's light.
I think so, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because
I'll look it up at some other
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Oh, I keep
Do you
not
have
doing
multiple
it.
daggers?
Oh, you're gonna miss.
Yeah, I have 2 daggers.
Cool. So you miss anyhow.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
fun.
So
This
you
is-
throw both of those, and your knives just kind of sail off into the trees behind, which is a little bit complicated because you're not sure if you're going to get those back with the way that the undergrowth is growing.
Ooh, they're magic knives that show back in my pocket.
Wow.
They're just bad knives.
Are you going to do any movement or?
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go try and run a tree too.
All right. Well,
I
it's
have
going
30
to
movement
be.
speed, so I'm assuming I get. I don't know how far.
It's going to take 10 to get over to it because it's a little bit away from you, and then so it'll be 10 going up
Should have
it.
taken the dash action last
Okay,
time.
so that means I have.
Oh, true?
Oh wait! Oh no! Wait! Wait a minute! Cutting action.
Waiting a minute.
As a bonus action, take dash. Okay, yeah, because I have cutting action, I can take dash as a bonus action, which means that I have 60 movement speed, which means that I should get up 25 feet on the tree.
Tyler,
Cool.
I hate to
So,
break it to you, but
you still
using
have to
your
roll for
bonus
this.
Action into
Oh yeah. 'cause I have to roll
Oh
for
wait,
climbing.
I should
It's
have done
athletics.
that. I could have gone 50 feet up the tree.
No, I have
It's not.
Oh my god, I
I
forgot
love
to
it. This
climb
is
the
the point
tree.
you're just trying to
That's
race
not how
up a
dogs
tree.
work.
Oh well.
So you run up to the tree and try to jump on it, and you faceplant. And you eat shit.
I'm gonna go walk in the corner and sit down and just chill.
Yeah, you just immediately eat shit at the foot of this tree. Like you're face down in the dirt. You're eating the vines that Deshosa put down at the foot of this tree.
You're welcome.
Speaking of that,
Oh, yeah, it's difficult to
it's
rain.
your turn now.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Okay.
Oh no! It's the tree's turn.
It's the tree's
This big old tree. So Vola, since you are now attempting to scale its body, this tree is going to take a swing at you and try to bat you off of itself. It's almost like trying to put out a fire on its own body, like it's just crushing.
So am I making a dex save for that?
Yeah, you are making a dex save, but it's going to be, go.
I have advantage on that because spider sense is tingling.
So it doesn't successfully bat you off, but it's still going to roll attack because that was just a smack at you. It's still hitting.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. So it just kind of tries to bat you off, but
I should just cut
I
off
catch it
my
on
sword.
accident.
so it swings, and then just as part of its movement, again, it's going to shift Calvary slightly higher up. It's only about 10 feet at this point, so it's maybe 50 feet up in the tree now.
Okay, I'm within reach of getting to her next turn.
All right, Lazuli, it's up to you.
Oh.
Somebody
Well, I
do something
can't.
that'll actually hurt her, please.
I don't have anything that can actually hurt the tree or her.
I cannot hurt the tree.
Alright.
You morally can't hurt the tree.
Yeah, you
Morally
morally can.
cannot hurt the tree.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I thought it was a tree. It's just a tree. I can. I'm fine with
She's
burning
what,
it
No,
down.
it's just an
40 feet
awakened
up?
tree. It's like a construct.
50.
Yeah, I'm fine with burning it down.
She's
I don't
50
give a
feet
shit.
up the tree?
And I'm
Yeah, she's hot. She's up there.
Okay. I can throw a javelin at her.
Poggers.
Are you rolling to kill? Because again, like,
Oh, no.
Just
I'm
go
gonna
for
be
it, man. Just
disadvantaged
go
on
for
that.
it.
Don't do
you
it,
can
man.
kill if you want. I'm not going to judge you.
kill.
This
We're
isn't
not
Undertale. I don't judge you for your choices here.
I just like don't want to like. Ugh.
No, I'm
She
just
clearly wants to
gonna,
go to the valley. She just teleport her there.
that's- Yeah, I don't really want to kill her, so that's gonna be a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yep, it's
Okay.
so roll. You know what? It still hits, and it's not lethal damage if it hits.
All right.
Yeah, yeet.
You got this.
All
Oh,
right.
technically, he would
So
have had disadvantage anyway out of 30 minutes. Javelin.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and it's 1d6
Alright.
damage
Roll
plus
that.
2. 1d6 plus 2. Well, there you go.
7 damage.
6.
So you yeet this javelin at Calvary.
Mm-hmm.
And there is going to be one more caveat here because it hits, and as soon
Does she
as
fall off the tree?
the metal part of it clocks her off the head,
Oh, okay.
she's out.
Oh,
But
Oh wow.
her
yay!
body starts listing backwards as the tree she is standing
fuck my
on
hole.
Oh no.
groans
Gee, can I
and
jump off
creaks.
the catcher?
And
Oh heck.
as if because her magic is now gone, it can't sustain itself. The tree begins succumbing to what all of the other trees around it have and begins dying and collapsing. And she
Oh,
begins
no.
falling off. Bola, as well, you are going to need to make a dex saving throw.
Wait, G, can I make an athletics check to catch Calvary as she
You are falling from like 40 feet up in the tree.
The DM's got a point.
Can I attempt to use Mage Hand to at least soften the fall?
I mean,
You can't.
I'll be fine.
Is Mage Hand physical enough to do that?
I don't
About to
think
find
so.
out. Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
as a
check
thing.
the details on Mage Hand because I don't think it's
Floating
physical
hand.
enough to do
The
that.
hand lasts for duration. The hand vanishes. Okay, if you can use the action. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, whatever. You can move the hand over 30 feet. The hand can't attack, activate, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So, not really.
Okay, so at this point, are we not moving an initiative anymore? Like anybody can do anything as these people are falling?
You have enough time to make a reaction, try to do a saving,
Can
like
I-
a roll to catch her or whatever.
Yeah, I want to
Athletic.
try and catch
Would that be
Okay.
athletics?
I'm fuzzy and
Yeah.
soft.
It'll
I'm
be
fine.
either athletics or acrobatics if you can justify the sick backflip that you do.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. I'm like an acrobatics god.
Yeah, no, but I'm a fluffy
Dude.
wolf.
You're a wolf.
I-
You can't catch her. She's just gonna land on your back and break it. Listen, okay, here's my crazy justification that allows me to use an acrobatics check, right? So as pieces of this tree are like falling and like crackling and like hitting the ground.
You're
Oh,
not.
God.
Oh god, I
Shut
already
up.
hate
This is
what's
anime.
going-
Shut up.
This is
I'm gonna. How about this? How about this?
Also,
How
wait,
about this? How
Bola,
about
I
this?
still need you to make that dex saving
Oh, yeah.
throw.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask if I can make it a if I can actually no, take the dex save because I was gonna ask if I can make it an acrobatics, but then I realized because if it was acrobatics, I wouldn't get the advantage. So
Oof.
that's a 9.
Ooh, so
It's okay. I'm raging. I'll be fine. This is what happens to barbarians. We take damage, but we don't
yeah,
die.
it's not that bad. You
I
just
take 3 damage.
you fall out of that tree. You thonk your head on the way down, land on your back with a solid oof, and a couple of splinters land on you, but it's not that bad.
Okay, here's my wild justification to use an acrobatics check. Okay, so I'm gonna say that like because I have a tail, you know, because I'm a furry.
Yep. Ooh.
I'm gonna. Oh my god.
What are you gonna type?
Wait, hold on. Question: Are there any? There's no living trees near me. Are they all
There's the
dead?
trees that are sprouting and dying within about a minute, and there's a couple of ones that are about midway through the growth process. So there's some trees, but they're kind of unstable to go on.
How about this? I'm gonna say.
If you get a good enough roll and you can justify this, then go.
I'm gonna say like yeah. I'm gonna try and grab her with my. Maybe I'll grab her with my hands, and then kind of like use my tail like on one of the trees, so it's like a swing like grab thing.
Yeah,
Tyler,
go for it.
Tyler, just jump from.
Just
all
do
the
it.
branch to
Okay, but that's what
branch.
I mean. Like I had to jump, but like that's how is that acrobatic?
Well,
Do a
acrobat-
sick backflip. Listen, I'm just gonna respect your artistic vision here, and you know what? It's
That's a 21.
that sick thing that you just described. You do it perfectly, and you snag her unconscious body out of the air mid-fall, and you
I do a
land
backflip with her in my
an
hand.
elegant pose. Everyone around you claps because it's really impressive and cool that you just did that.
I level up 12 times.
Yeah, you're now like a level 22. It's great.
Pog.
Level 420 achieved.
So that happens, and that's everything kind of falls still now. And
I offer Azazel a high five.
Fuck it. I'll do it.
nice. So you choose a
Oh, we have to like
sick-ass high
jump up to
five.
reach my hand. I just realized.
Oh my god. Yeah, how tall am I? I think I'm like 5'7".
Oh yeah. I just like
I
lift you up on my
think that
shoulder so you can give the high five.
Yeah, you have to do like a weird jumping high five, which is a little awkward because you have a whole ass like
I
human
have him
person
with
in
my
your
tail.
arms.
I have him with my tail.
Yeah, so you smack him. You smack her hand with your tail. And now that this is all said and done, her body is now in your arms. You can tell exactly what's happening here, and it's the same thing that was occurring with the wolves. There's something off about her. She's almost simultaneously existing between two states, and when you look at her, you're seeing both at the same time. There's no physical possible way that you know of that this can be happening, that she is both and neither, but she is, and it's almost hurting your head the more you look at her.
Ew. I kind of just like lay her on the ground and just like kind of like walk away. I'm like, this is for like magic people. I don't know any of that shit.
Yeah, you just kind of awkwardly drop her on the ground like, no, that's not my cup of tea today.
I stay nearby in case I need to grapple her again if she wakes up.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, so you're lingering
She's
near.
stable, right? Because she's unconscious.
Yeah, she's stable.
Yeah, she's
As stable as she can be when she's probably bleeding all over.
Does anybody have a spell like talk to the unconscious?
Uh,
Read her mind.
Just like revivify.
Revive.
I think I have a spell that could work. Hold up. I think I have healing word.
Do we want to heal her, or would she like go wild again? I feel like.
well, no, because if we heal her, she's just gonna go insane.
Yeah, I feel like she's not. I feel like
That's
she won't be like,
true.
oh,
I mean,
you
you'd only
healed
heal her
me.
for,
Maybe
like,
I won't kill you because I feel like she wasn't attacking us because she didn't like us. I think she just doesn't attack. She was
Yeah,
attacking
she
us.
was freaking out, right?
I think she has. Some
Yeah,
kind
she
of problem.
seemed in a bit of a panic that whole battle.
Maybe we should like bring her to the valley because I feel like she was talking about the valley and she was like
No,
trying
she
to go to
she
those
didn't want to
hills.
go to the valley. I thought.
Bad.
No, she's saying that the valley is
She
calling
was-
me.
From the way that it was being described, she was going there, but it didn't seem voluntary.
Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't bring her there then.
That's
Maybe we can. Here, how about this? Maybe we
Can I roll
leave her.
investigation on her.
Oh yeah, probably should.
Yeah,
do that too.
go for it.
Oof.
Looking at her, you get the same sense that Azazel did. There's something just off about her, and the more you look at her, your head starts hurting, your vision starts going a little bit blurry if you stare for too long. It's just, there's something not right.
Maybe here's my suggestion. I keep fucking forgetting his
Meanwhile,
name. Who's the
Volan
sorcerer's
is
name?
fascinated by this and
Cyan, like the
Cyan.
color, but not
Cyan
actually.
is, he's just holding the communication crystal, the like little orb thing in his hand, and he seems increasingly distressed, and he's putting his magic into it like he has his hand on it again, and he seems to be transmitting some sort of message.
I'm gonna say, hey, dude, how about we leave? Fuck, I'm so awful with names. The lady, we leave this girl here, and you kind of watch over her, make sure she doesn't go fucking ape shit again. While we, as a party, because we're like a party now, go to the valley and see whatever the fuck she was trying to do, and see if there's some kind of evil entity or something.
But we also don't know where that is.
But like, I mean, she was going to like she wanted to go to like the short hills, so I mean, I'm assuming it's like over there.
The valley, just, y'all have all of you lived in this area for a good amount of time, or just
I'm
existed
assuming I've been chilling.
in
out.
this area for a while?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay, if you
I have.
haven't existed in this, you know what? We're just everybody roll. God, I don't know, history or something.
History check. Pog. I have a 0 on that.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a history check, I guess.
Okay.
Or a survival.
Hello, Lazuli.
They're both
That was a
awful.
voice
It
crack.
doesn't even
Hello.
matter.
Hi.
Oh no, history's better.
Oh wait,
for
shit!
me.
I'm still on advantage. That's my bad.
Oh well, I still got an 8, so you know.
So, well, this isn't that difficult. We're just gonna say that Barry, Vola, Lazuli, and
Where's
Gnostic and Elf, you all know that just from context on where she's walking and the things she was saying. Well, actually, can we just recap? Dishrosa and Barry, were you telling the group what these messages said as you went?
Pretty much.
I would just assume I was reading aloud and not like
Yeah, we both were
specifically
reading it
telling
out
them, but
loud,
just
basically.
reading.
That everyone knows what these are saying.
Yeah.
But you all know that like the area that you all are residing in has a very noticeable mountain range. Actually, if you look on the Roll20 thing,
Yeah, it's the section to the right of our red dot.
Directly to the right of your red dot, as so aptly pointed out by our dear Vola here, is a mountain range known as the Roxand Hills. It is a long, sprawling mountain range that cuts through almost the whole of Olimir, which is the continent that you are on. And to be more specific, you know, because of the fact that you've been here for a good amount of time, that the valley between it, the Roxand Valley, is with about, from here, it's about a week or so journey. It's not close. It's kind of far away from you.
Oh, God.
And Lazuli, you specifically recognize the fact that Cribshire Pass exists in the Roxand Valley.
Ooh.
Or at least it did before these circumstances began surrounding it. But the valley and the river between these mountain ranges, the east and west parts of the mountain range, are where Cribshire Pass once existed.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay.
Okay, so then I guess
So-
with this new information, maybe I guess Azazel suggests.
Azazel, you don't know this.
Oh, lol.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
Okay, yeah.
Azazel, you know
Okay.
nothing.
You're right.
Valley, isn't that like where Cribshire is?
You know, I think it is now. The attention is it's so weird.
The rest of y'all are now clued into this.
About geography.
And all of a sudden, from while you are all talking about this, the metal orb in Cyanth's hand suddenly begins emitting this high-pitched whistling noise, and it's glowing a vivid green. And he seems shocked for a moment, but he scrambles and he places his palm against it, and with a bit of a crackle and a start, you hear a voice coming through it. And this voice is that of, sounds like an older woman, somewhat surly tone, professional but still off. And she says, Ambassador Cyanth, report now. I need to know what is happening here. And Cyanth immediately grabs the orb and he's holding it up to his mouth almost like he's trying to muffle the conversation a little bit. He's like, yes, I know, Master Miriam, I know that we should have been able to handle this better. I don't know what's happening around us right now. And she sounds kind of resigned, whoever is on this opposite end. And she goes, I know that you weren't the one who handled the situation. Can you please just, are there people nearby who actually encountered this?
That's
Hello.
me. Oh wait, I'm still.
Yeah.
Over at all of you.
Oh yeah, are you still a wolf?
I forgot I'm still. alive.
Yeah, are you a dog still? You're just
You
barking.
just like grab it and just like,
Barking the
Yeah,
entire
I'm gonna
time.
just bark at it. I'm gonna just say I forgot I was a wolf, like just straight up. Me as
Yeah,
a
this,
character did it.
The woman seems slightly confused by the dog barking and makes a sound on the other end of the crystal.
I gotta go. Hi, hey, what's
Yeah, I'm
up?
like, hi. we're
All right,
here.
I'm gonna get out of
It's,
wolf
like
form
quitting
at this point.
time, so you're probably like annoyed, like oh I know, like working in the
Ah,
office
that's me.
sucks. But maybe I guess to kind of explain this kind of weird.
All right,
druid
getting to the
person that I'm
point. Explain
assuming
what's
you-
going on. There we go. I got
This
it.
druid went kind of crazy wild, was to a bird, but also still a human. It was kind of weird and freak of nature, not
Can
very.
you
interesting.
speed this up, Bud?
Um,
what does not call
we-
you Spawn of Satan?
We can,
Uh,
if you want, we can end the session right now and pick up like next session
wanna
right
see
here
how
with
it's
the
good.
conversation.
Kinda, yeah, actually.
but yeah, it's
Cool,
11:30.
Cool. Go to bed.
Getting late.
Okay, well, I think next time we should go back to the thing, bring the woman with her and with us,
Yeah.
and then we should get ready for an expedition and go to the valley. Because I mean,
Yeah.
we're planning on going to that area anyway to probably look for clues for Cribshire Pass.
All
Now we
right.
have an extra-
Good stream, y'all.
Okay.
We ended that.